Spider-Man swung through Manhattan as the unraveling tore the city apart. No one remembered how it began, but Peter was sure it started with Molecule Man. Every citizen was falling to pieces. Limbs, eyes, muscle, everything disintegrating. Peter raced from person to person, trying to hold them together. Even his enemies suffered. Dr. Octopus tried to continue his daily chaos, but his body was crumbling. "Sorry, Otto. I'd love to fight you today, but I'm kind of busy," said Spider-Man, patching him up instead of punching him. Otto tried to attack, but fell apart, like a dying old man, trembling in humiliation. "Please don't laugh," he begged, tears streaming down his face. Peter looked at him gently. "I won't, Otto. Not today. Not ever." Before he could continue saving the city, a signal flared from the Baxter building. "Come on, Reed. What now?" He sighed and swung toward it. Inside, Reed Richards was melting like ice cream. "Reed, you do know I have a phone, right?" Peter quipped. Behind him lay the Human Torch, Invisible Woman, and the Thing, each breaking down molecule by molecule. Reed apologized and started rambling about human morphology, but Peter wasn't in the mood. "Can we move this along? I've got dinner with Gwen." Reed's eyes narrowed. "May I ask why?" Peter blinked. "Because she's my wife?" "Yes," Reed replied flatly. "Technically. But why keep indulging this anniversary meal fantasy? You have a responsibility to this city." Peter's patience cracked. "Last time I checked, Reed, I weigh $1.29 in my nose. Every day I wake up just to stitch this city back together. I sleep 3 hours a night." Hours later, Peter examined a test tube. "What am I looking at?" Reed smiled faintly. "A new material, stronger than your webs. I infused it with a special enzyme to make it adhesive." Peter tilted his head. "Okay, and what exactly is it?" Reed held up his hand. "It was one of my fingers." He handed Peter a small vial. "There are others like us out there. Bring them to me. This enzyme could save us all." Peter pulled on his mask. "Right, that's why my sonic weapon's here." He swung toward Venom's hideout, but first tried calling Gwen. The message played on loop. "Hey babe, don't forget the vinegar for the niches." "Peter, something's wrong. Static." That was the last message he ever got from her. When Peter found Venom, they clashed hard. Webs, fists, and fury. Venom gained the upper hand, slamming Peter into a wall. "Come on, Eddie, give me the suit," Peter shouted. Venom's voice cracked. "Peter, please, Eddie's gone. I tried to keep him fresh as long as I could. He gave me everything." Peter froze. Eddie Brock's body was nearly gone, decayed, hollow. Venom's voice trembled. "He wasn't my host. He was my home." Peter's eyes widened. Home. He swung as fast as he could toward his apartment, but Gwen didn't answer the phone. And when he arrived, he saw her, completely gone, deteriorated. With tears streaming down his face, Peter blew out the candles meant for their anniversary dinner. He returned to Reed's lab. "Any complications?" Reed asked, distracted by his work. Peter smiled softly. "No, nothing worth mentioning. Just something an old friend reminded me of." Reed sighed. "I regret my comment earlier. It was wrong of me to say your priorities weren't reasonable." Before he could finish, Peter lunged forward and injected Reed with the enzyme. Days later, the entire city was restored. People smiled, buildings stood tall, and everything seemed normal again. But through the living material, binding New York together, Peter could hear Reed's voice echoing in agony. "Peter, please. It hurts." Spider-Man smiled coldly. "I know, Reed, but you have a responsibility to this city."